Hello, HellDivers. It is Badger Wild, and we are back with a HellDivers 2 stratagem video. This time we are going through all the stratagems, and we're going to start with one of my favorites. But before we get started, if you like this content and you want to see more of it, be sure to like, comment, and also, most importantly, if you're new, subscribe. Also, we now have memberships going. They are less than $1. If you want to see this content come out early, be sure to check that out. And without further ado, let's get started in what is arguably my favorite stratagem, the one and only. This is the stratagem that almost always ends up in my loadout, unless there is a unknown reason we have to do something and I need a different bomb, or I am single-handedly, if I'm in a team, I am bringing this bad boy into the fight no matter what. And that is the good old-fashioned Eagle Strafing Run.
They ain't alive no more.
Good old-fashioned Eagle Strafing Run, the Burt of Freedom. This is one of those stratagems that, oh boy, this is one of those things that I just love bringing in. There's nothing more satisfying than having Eagle 1 come in with that massive 35mm cannon and just wrecking an enemy. It is one of the best stratagems in my opinion, one of the easiest to bring in. It will do a lot of things. It will tear a lot of stuff. It has a cooldown time of 7 seconds. It's in between call-ins. Call in from the moment you drop that stratagem beacon to the point that Eagle 1 is dropping the first round is somewhere between 3.5 seconds. It also comes in very quickly, so you are probably looking at a total deployment time of 3.75 seconds. And you're probably asking the question, wait a minute, Patrick, what do you mean 3.75 seconds? Because it's going to take you less than a second to call this thing in. This is one of those stratagems, the reason I like it the most is not just for its utility, but because of how fast it is to call in. Some stratagems take way more setup than others. This is the fastest setup stratagem with only a 3-button combo to bring this thing into battle. You are only going to have to push up and double click right, and the Eagle Strafing Run is ready to go. Almost instantly, you have this thing ready to come down and you're ready to drop it. The other advantage to this system, not only in the speed in which you're going to be able to pull it in, because like I said, with the speed of pulling it in, that gives you a whole lot of utility, because now you can pull this up. If you've got a line of enemies or a group of them charging at you and your buddy, you can simply drop an Eagle Strafing Run. Eagle 1 will come in and just wreck that entire line of units, giving them a whole nother reason to think about and contemplate their socialist, communist, or, well, fascist ideology if you're the squids. But continuing on, like I said, it's not the only reason I like this. The other reason I like this is because of the ease of use. This is one of the easiest stratagems to use once you understand how it works. And the Eagle Strafing Run works like a turret. Whereas when you drop a turret onto the ground, whichever direction you are facing when you throw that turret, when the turret pops up, that's the direction the barrel is going to be facing. So if you are running from enemies, you always have to worry about, if you throw the turret in front of you to give it time to deploy, you're also going to have to throw it far enough away that it's going to have time to get up and turn and get to the enemy. Eagle Strafing Run is not like that. You power this thing up, like I said, it takes less than a second to get this thing plugged in. You then turn, throw it down, whichever direction you are facing. That's where the Eagle Strafing Run is going. And you can drop this thing pretty darn close to you. You can drop it almost right in front of you, within about 3 feet. And Eagle 1, with her accuracy, if Eagle 1's good with bombs, but dear God, Eagle 1 is one of those chicks that you don't want to take to a range and bet her anything on what. If you are at the range with Eagle 1, I say this from experience, do not accept the bet in which she says, oh, can I shoot? She will sit there and act like she can't hit nothing, and then you're going to see marksmanship that will put even General Brash to shame. Eagle 1 can drop those rounds so close to you with such accuracy that you almost cannot be touched by her. Unless you throw it down and run up in front of this stratagem beacon, you're not going to get hit half the time. Now, that's pretty good, Badger, okay? Accuracy, speed of use. What is this thing effective against? Everything. You have a heavy armor penetrating stratagem that is directional. You can point this thing at bots. You're seeing gameplay as I'm talking. You're seeing what I can use Eagle 1 for. The Eagle Strafing Run stratagem, you can use it on bots, you can use it on Hulks, Striders, Devastators. As far as bugs go, it works on just about every bug. Some enemies are going to require more penetrative shots. You got to remember, you're hitting him with a autocannon. Basically, you're hitting him with a lot of autocannon rounds. So it may take a few more strafing runs to kill something like a Factory Strider or a Bile Titan, but at the end of the day, you are going to hurt it. At the end of the day, this is going to take care of 90% of your problems are going to be solved with a single strafing run. One flyby by Eagle 1 is going to solve it. Now, factories, yeah, it will take care of those. Will it take care of the large factories? Yeah, it may take one or two. If you place the shots effectively also with like Hulks and Chargers are those one units that usually take about 1 or 2 hits to put them down, because you're going to need that armor penetrating capability to hit at least one more time. Now, if you hit something in the vent, it is going to kill it, but like tanks, Eagle 1 can take care of those with about 2 shots. If you're going to take care of the tower turrets, you can just simply drop Eagle 1. If you target the strafing run so it hits the vents, it will tear through them. But for what you're seeing right now on screen, you're seeing me run a blitz, and you're seeing me just throw an Eagle 1, and she's just going in there taking care of the factories for me. I don't even have to worry about it half the time. So for dealing with multiple targets, there's almost nothing in HellDivers this stratagem cannot deal with, or take a situation and turn it around. And the best part, you get 5 of these things. Yeah, that's right. Before Eagle 1 has to go back and reload all of those 30mm armor piercing up autocannon rounds that she has inside of the Eagle 1, you're not even going to have to worry about that. You're going to have 7 seconds between cooldown times, which means if you are really in trouble, you can be directionally sending problems, or you can directionally send an entire burst of problem solvers to any party on the field. You are just going to be able to drop this thing in. It's going to fly in there, tear through the battlefield, and start ripping holes into the enemy at least 5 times before it has to rearm. At that point, you have 3 other stratagems that are going to be anything you want. And having Eagle 1 as that stratagem of, hey, I can kill just about anything, bring some stuff that you want to have a little more utility with. Eagle 1 Strafing Run gives you a whole lot of utility in a single stratagem. It's fast, it's quick, it's directional, it's accurate, and it can hurt anything on the battlefield. Bug holes, it'll tear through it. And just about anything. I've taken out Stingrays and Harvesters with Eagle 1, with the Eagle Strafing Run. I have taken down Factory Striders. It takes several hits, but it can be done. You can do it at a fairly safe distance. Put the throwing perk onto your HellDiver, and you're going to be able to throw stuff at the enemy at a distance, which is going to give you the ability to hit them and put them down very quickly. Like I said, yes, the Eagle Strafing Run, it is by far my favorite stratagem that I have been using. It is one that a lot of people sleep on, but it will get the job done and get it done quickly. Anyway, folks, tell me what you think about the Eagle Strafing Run in the comments. Have you used it? Are you even playing HellDivers? And let me know about your stories. Also, tell us your stories, your HellDiver stories down there. Tell us what all you guys have done, your accomplishments. We love hearing about that. The comments help the channel out, so go absolutely nuts. I don't care what y'all put in there. And anywho, thank you all for watching. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And we've got memberships for those of y'all that just are impatient and you want to see these videos as soon as they come out. Thank you all for watching. I am Badger Wild saying stay safe, stay frosty. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye for now.